Hello again! Welcome back, Earthlings. My name is Evan Hillis, and this is another episode of Exploring China. In this edition of Exploring China, we travel to Guangxi, which is the province just west of Guangdong. Xi means west, and Dong means east in Chinese. Dragon in Chinese means long. So I guess if you wanted to make a silly Chinglish joke, you could always tell someone that they have a dragon east. I'll let you guess what that means. Anyways, the place we are going is near the city of Guilin, which is cool in its own right, but the real beauty of this area is the villages around it. About an hour north of Guilin is the LongJi rice terraces, which are quite famous. Unfortunately, on our way there, our bus broke down and we had to order a car to take us the rest of the way. But they were kind enough to refund us most of the money, only charging us about 10 RMB, which is like $2. And the DD trip from there was only about $30 US in total for both people, and it was like a 40-minute drive, so quite affordable. As I said before, Long means dragon, and Ji means back or spine. So LongJi means dragon's backbone. It's a really cool name, I think, and certainly a breathtaking place. Depending on when you come to visit, the view will change drastically. In winter, it actually gets snow here, and it's like a magical snowy staircase. In spring, they plant the new seeds and the water in the terraces is showing and reflects the beautiful blue skies and looks like the scales on the back of a dragon, giving the place its name. If you come in September, the rice is in full bloom and ready for harvest, creating a golden crown atop the hills. We came in summer because that's when I have a summer holiday from my work. So it was like half grown still and a little bit green, but regardless, it was quite a beautiful sight to see, and it makes me really want to go back and see it at another time. When you walk out on the rice terraces, you have to walk along a very narrow strip of land between a big irrigation pond on one side and about a 5-foot drop into another big irrigation puddle on the other side. So you really have to be careful. Unlike me right here. Son of a But luckily there are big rocks and places to relax along the way, and you can take some awesome pictures there as well. If you'd like to see a video of us trying the local cuisine, check out this video here by clicking the card. I did take a lot more footage of this place, but sadly lost most of it because as I was transferring files from my old hard drive to my new hard drive, I thought I had transferred these videos from this trip, but I accidentally deleted them off of my SD card before transferring them. So unfortunately we're left with just what I took on my phone, sadly. But live and learn. I guess I'm still getting used to this YouTube stuff.
What?
All that you see is yours. It's my kingdom and will one day be yours. Simba. Video actually? Goddamn. Now, the other really cool and unique thing that makes this place very special is the local ethnic tribe that lives here. They're called the Yaos, and they are one of roughly 55 ethnic minority groups who live in China. Now, most people think of all Chinese as the same ethnicity, but they're actually about 90% are Han Chinese, which is what we kind of think of as traditional Chinese, I guess. And the rest are various tribes or other ethnic groups that have their own history and culture. Now, this Yao group mostly lives in Guangxi, but also other parts of southern China. The group here is called the Red Yaos. Now, what makes them particularly interesting and world-renowned is their women, and specifically their women's hair. It is some of the longest in the world. Their women only cut their hair once in their entire lifetime. So when the women are 17, they cut their hair in a coming-of-age ceremony to show that they are ready for marriage. After that, they save the cut-off hair as a sort of weave that is then added into their growing hair, which they never cut again for the rest of their lives. Once a Yao woman is married, she also adds a second weave of hair that is saved from the strands that fall out from daily combing. All this hair is taken special care of with ancient grooming techniques. These hair care traditions have been passed down for 3,000 years and have incredible effects. Not only does it allow their hair to grow incredibly long, about 1.5 meters or about as tall as the woman is, it also keeps the hair shiny and black well into their old age. You can see women in their 70s or even 80s that still have full heads of shiny, silky black hair. The unmarried women tend to wear their hair up, tied in a circle, and wrapped in a scarf, where married women usually put it up into a bun that sits on the front of their head. This is often wrapped in some kind of scarf as well. Until the 1980s, there was local lore that warned if a man saw an unmarried girl with her hair down, he would be forced to serve the girl's family for 3 years. But now it's actually one of their main tourist attractions in the area. Though we didn't have time to see it, the huanglo village itself has a theater where residents don traditional costumes, perform folk songs and dances, and also show how their hair is washed and coiffed. Also, the ticket sales from this show provides one of the village's biggest incomes, and visitors can also purchase a bottle of rice water shampoo. Now, this shampoo is the secret to their long-lasting, beautiful hair. It starts with rice water, or water that has been used to wash rice. That water is then fermented until it gets a sour smell. Then they heat it up in a ceramic pot over a fire and add in peels of pomelo fruit, which is kind of like a big pear-shaped grapefruit with a thicker skin. Finally, they add in crushed tea plants. Normally, they're used for making tea oil. After they've been used to make the tea oil, they are dried and pressed into a big kind of patty. So they take the remaining tea residue from this patty and they chip off pieces of it into a pot. After that, they mix all the ingredients together in a boiling pot and then they let it cool. And then they wash their hair with it by combing it through from root to the tip. This takes about 30 minutes. Women in the huanglo village often wash their hair together and socialize. After the washing process, they then finish by using fresh spring water from the mountains, brought into the village with bamboo pipes, to rinse their hair. They never use hot water even in winter. They say the spring water actually is warm in the winter and cool in the summer, and this is also a tradition that has been passed down through the ages, so I guess they're kind of used to it as well. They also believe that this natural water is the best for their hair tonic, and it's pretty hard to argue with the results. So, this place is super cool and beautiful. I'm really happy I got to visit it. I'm so glad I got the chance to see it and share it with you all as well. Well, after this, we took a 2-hour car south to the village of Yangshuo, which is another awesome tourist location with a beautiful river that is featured on the back of the 20 RMB note. But we'll have to see that in another video. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you Earthlings next time. Stay safe out there. Bye!